Now we go back to River State for more updates. Arise News correspondent Mary Chinda is on the ground there. Hello, Mary. Mary?
Hello, Dr. Batty.
Yes, looks like some activity there.
The protest is, really holding. It's almost 10 a.m. and the protesters have slowly made their way to the Aba Road and they are chanting, "They will shoot us tire. They would shoot us tire." They are seeking an end to bad governance. They are seeking an end to high cost of fuel. They're seeking an end to high cost of food items, among others. I try to find out exactly. If this protest is being organized by the Joe Youth Council, but I'm being told that there are actually no coordinators, even though members of the Joe Youth Council, members of the Revolution Now Take It Back Nigeria movement are all here. So I'm going to be speaking with one of the coordinators of this protest. Good morning, sir.
Lubari Sata.
All right, tell me, there was a lot of speculations that the protest would not be holding. As at 9 a.m. this morning, there were no protesters in sight, but almost 10 a.m. and, we have a handful of people. Tell us about what's going on, basically.
Well, it's straightforward. The socio-economic realities of the country, and especially River State, is saddening. Food prices have skyrocketed. Fuel prices have increased, continuing to the increased cost of production, and the ripple effect can be felt by the people. Well, as at 9 a.m., the people were already converged at Pleasure Park. The crowd was very, very, very encouraging, and from 9 a.m., the procession came to the Federal Secretary. So, like it's simple, the people are complaining about the realities, especially in River State, which is a major economic pillar of this country. It is an aberration for Rivers citizens, Rivers indigenes, to have to suffer these indignities, that they cannot afford a square meal a day, that they cannot afford the basic necessities of life while contributing immensely to the coffers of this government. It's not something that will be tolerated, and it's impressive. You can see the crowd and people have come out, and we believe that more people are going to turn up as the days go by.
Yeah, there are concerns about the volatile political state of Rivers, right? And then it's on that premise that your governor and others have actually spoken to young people to say, okay, could we just tone down on the protest? How come it looks like your body of youths are not listening to that?
Well, the socio-political tensions you're talking about was actually caused by the governors, caused by the political leadership of Rivers State. So they have no right to now tell Rivers people who are suffering from their own actions to stay back home and not protest against the economic realities. It's not going to happen. We are going to come out more, and the governor should expect more crowd as the days go by.
Okay, so what do you intend to achieve with this?
Well, it's simple. We are simply trying to let the federal government know that they cannot cower people. They cannot bully people, that whether or not they have the military, they have Kalashnikovs, they have bullets, the people will come out and will continue to come out until they solve the issues, because this crisis was caused by them. It is an APC government that is moving to its 14 year or 16 years. It is caused by them.
Thank you so much. Well, the body language of these protesters is that with or without the police, they are going to protest. The song that they are chanting here is, whether they shoot us or not, we will come out and protest. Amid all of this, a heavy presence of security men around, in fact, a truckload of security men, a police van that is actually been perusing the area just to also keep them in check, to say, you know what, you cannot foment trouble through this protest. That's the situation at the Aba Road area in Port Harcourt. We're going to be keeping you posted on the morning show as events unfold.
Yes, Mary Chinda, and we'll be in touch with you to monitor the situation.
It's D-Day of the planned protest in Nigeria tagged "End Bad Governors." Protests are already on the way in Abuja, Bayelsa, and parts of the country. And joining us now is Saturday Ocha in Imo State for situation update. Saturday, tell us what's happening in Imo. We heard there was a skirmish back and forth yesterday. Tell us about the skirmish, segue into what happened today.
Thank you very much and good morning.
Morning.
We are I am standing is called a Freedom Square in Imo State, Owerri. As you can see, this is where the supposedly protesters are supposed to have converged. But at my back, you can see there's nobody there. No protests going on all across the state, very peaceful. What we are experiencing in Imo State is sit at home. Sit at home in the sense that people refuse to come out. Probably because of the events that took place yesterday and yesterday and day before yesterday, where the unknown gunmen unleashed terror on the people, killing many, injuring many. As a result of that, perhaps the people decided not to come out for the protest. And again,
tell us more
economic activities in Imo State, as at now, have been paralyzed. Banks under lock and key. Markets have not opened. You cannot even see any single human being on the street. Vehicular movements are no more. That is the situation here in Imo State.
Well, Saturday, will you say the people sitting at home is in itself a form of protest? After all, in the southeastern states, sit at home on Mondays is a form of protest. Hello, Saturday?
Sitting at home in Owerri, in Imo State. Sitting at home in Imo State, we cannot equate it to be as a result of the protest. The reason being that we have been experiencing sitting at home. This is not the first time we are sitting at home. Given the fact that the indigenous people of Biafra, all their eyes are right here in Imo. So that have made the people to stay at home without coming out. So when they hear about anything like protest, when they hear about anything like this nature, they will definitely go back to their shapes by not coming out. So we cannot equate it to be as a result of this protest.
Okay, thank you very much, Saturday. Would still keep in touch with you because you never know. In one other state, the protesters didn't come out in the morning, but they are now out on the streets. Maybe the people of Owerri, Imo State are still warming up. For more updates on the Lagos protest, let's cross over to our Rice News correspondent, Kingsley Onyekwelu, who is in the Surulere area of Lagos. Kingsley, you've moved very quickly from the Lekki toll gate to Surulere. Very good. So what's the situation in Surulere?
All right, before coming down to Surulere, I passed by the Lekki toll gate one more time, then also the Koiling Bridge. The area is still calm and there's nothing happening there. The police presence is, of course, obvious. Then down to Idumota, Lagos Island, still enough ample police presence there. There are people on the streets, of course, but no businesses are open. Businesses are open, shops are shut down. Then we drove past the Costain roundabout down to Stadium and Shita before linking up with the police operatives that are just behind me. And I must say, they've been well organized and there has been no breakdown of law.
Hello, Kingsley? Kingsley, are you there?
Hi.
Well, looks like the picture is frozen.
Yeah, I think so. We'll probably
this
try to recalibrate
morning.
I think we have him
As
back
we
now.
started
Are you back?
as directed by the Commissioner of Police to ensure that everywhere is peaceful in Lagos State, no matter the kind of protest that wants to come out. The significance of where we are, this is called doing to Surulere last time started from here, where we had issues of they broke into Adeniri Ogunsoya and they broke into the ShopRite. And also the burning of Orile police station started from here. So it's significant of to ensure that we calm boys from this side so that we will not allow anybody to infiltrate into Surulere. As you can see, Surulere is very calm and we do not envisage any.
Fantastic. But now I have a question for you. Are protesters allowed to actually protest? Because I asked one of the security operatives in Lekki and he said we are not allowed to ask questions to any protester that we see, that we shouldn't interview them. So are they actually allowed to protest or they are not allowed to protest?
That is not correct. as you know, restriction has been given to a certain area for them to do their protest. That is Fawaimi Garden. And that is where all of them have converged for this particular protest. So we are not expecting them anywhere, so that we just want to avoid breaking down of law and order. And that is the reason why you can see my police officers, we are here to make sure that everybody goes about their lawful business. For example, ShopRite, they called me that they are afraid of opening. I said, go and open. And everywhere is saturated with policemen. And that is the directive from the Inspector General of Police through the CP Lagos. And as you can see, we have men of I have commander arrest with me. You can see the train has been moving up and down, and people are actually about their business. So we do not envisage any trouble. And by the grace of God, it shall be peaceful. Yes.
Thank you for your time today. All right, so go about your business.
Well, Kingsley? Well, Kingsley, well, that's
So
it.
go about your business. The areas are safe. You don't have anything to worry about. Back to you in the studio.
Well, thank you very much, Kingsley. We'll keep in touch with you.